let's just start it from here, like a reverse Kesa. Got half guard, I drive my knee down. Guys are a lot of times gonna wanna push your knee back in, freeze. When he makes his push, I climb up, and now we're gonna get to like a single underhook, head and arm. So I go under his head, I walk up, I collapse his arm towards his head. I'm gonna grab his armpit, and I grab my elbow, okay? And then I want him to move a little bit. Go ahead, move us some. And then I'll make my mount. What I want everybody to get comfortable with is holding this position without having to let go of your hands, okay? This is not a fun position to be in. Like, it's very uncomfortable. You can smother from here. Guys will start getting frantic, they'll panic. And you could really put a lot of chest pressure if you have somebody pinned here. So it's bad enough that I have his shoulder up high and I'm tight, but I could really close my arms and start driving some extreme like chest pressure into his head, okay? So get to this position, hold it, and then when guys try to bridge, just adjust your body left and right. So if he bridges one way, please. I'm gonna hook and I'm gonna try to lift the elbow up just off the mat a little bit, right? If he wants to go that way, I lift this elbow up. If he wants to go the other way, I lift this elbow up, right? So whatever side he goes, I hook and I lift. Goes, hook, I lift. He can feel like when he makes his bridge, I'm meeting his bridge with pressure that if he bridges this way, I'm turning his shoulders this way. Think about like you're wringing out a rag. Whatever way his hips want to go, I want to make his shoulders go the opposite. That's going to flatten his hips out. I walked up, I got the position, I have his armpit, I have my elbow, and I take my time here. When I realize like his other arm, like a lot of times guys will start getting, they might do something like this. When they do this, this is the time to make the move. So my knee's gonna slide up high towards his head. And now if you look, I have my hand kind of on my knee. You don't have to do this, but it does help if you can get it. I'm gonna lift him up, but as I lift him, I'm gonna get really heavy on my left leg. So the leg that's going over his body is gonna create a whole lot of pressure. It's like I'm folding him in half. So as I stretch this leg, I lift, okay? And then this foot's gonna post. And I'm gonna just get like this, okay? And you can make a lot of pressure here. And what I'll do is I'll walk my heel and my toe, heel and toe, until I feel him wanting to go down. You'll feel guys doing that, okay? He's wanting to get his head down. As he wants his head down, I let his head drop and I clear it and I take the arm, okay? And then I'd start finishing, okay? So there's a lot of pressure you can make with that, and the more the person fights it from the bottom, the worse the pressure gets. Like, if you relax, I'm not saying it feels good, it's awful, but the more he fights it and gets his body rigid, the more it's gonna hurt him. So, underhook, armpit, grab your elbow. When I feel that arm's in position, maybe it's on my back like this, slide, lift, post, right here. And I just keep my weight. His head wants to drop, I take the arm, okay? Like, yeah, sometimes guys will get to here. If guys go here, you just go S-mount on this side, and you take this arm, okay? So if this forearm goes underneath your body, just switch sides, okay? But if you notice, the movement that I made is not gonna change. Like, I'm not gonna change the movement that I made. And what I mean is this knee slides up for like an S-mount. I'm gonna do that regardless of what I'm gonna do, okay? So once I'm here, I have the armpit. If his arm's on my back and I don't feel like I can make that move, I'm still gonna slide up, okay? And now I just have this arm lock, all right? And I just make the same position. I slide, but I'm gonna lift his head up, and I'm gonna go S-mount, but I'm gonna lift into a triangle. And I can slide all the way behind him. So like, when this arm is down and I go over the top, see I just pinned it? I'm gonna lift and I'll slide under. And now you lock the triangle and you start attacking this arm, however you're gonna attack it, okay? Sometimes it'll turn it like go back down. Sometimes it'll turn all the way to this, like the reverse triangle. If he comes onto the top like he did, and I have this, and I was locked this way, I don't have to let this go. but I can switch it off to the other side like a normal triangle, okay? So
you do the same S-bomb move just without.
yeah, I'm doing the same movement, so the movement doesn't change. So I have the head and the arm. I feel like I can pin his arm down. I pin it, and then I slide, okay? And I can stay playing the same thing. I can go back to this arm bar if I wanted to. I can spin all the way to the other side. Okay. So first one, you put the arm underneath. I slide, I take the arm. Right. Or I just bundle his arms together and just increase pressure. If his arm's on the back and I don't feel like I can make the lift, I'll just slide. Now I got this one. Okay. If I pin it, his arm's down, right here. All right, then you start setting up whatever variation of triangle you want.